Okay, let's get back into studying. We're into chapters 2, module 2. Reading activities. What up, everybody? Gonna be coding, chilling. Set up our chat. All messages. So what's data type? Completion. I think I'm on like lesson 2.10. Yeah, lesson 2.10. Put this. Yeah, that's a little better. Variables and assignments. Here's a variation on a common school child riddle. Keep track of the current number of people by typing in the number of people box. You're going to bus starting people. People get on. 5 plus 3 is 8. Correct. 2 people get off. 6. 4 people get off. 2. 5 people get on. 7. What up? Okay, next. 4 people get on. 11. 7 plus 4 is 11. Check. Done. By the way, in a program, a variable is a named item such as X. Assignment assigns a variable with a value. What about that, guys? Doing my homework. I'm in a computer programming class, so I have to assign a variables. X keeps a value during subsequent, doing some math. So let's go 2 times speed. Oh. Bestie, thank you. Are you good? I think I'm good. Okay, so we're assigning X equals 5, Y equals, what are we gonna do? Y equals X, presently 5, Z equals X plus 2, 5 plus 2 is 7, yep, all day. X equals 3 gives X with 3, X form value of 5, overwritten now, Y and Z, 5 and 7. Say Mikey, cheese, Harry. Okay, the algebra here, X plus Y is 5, X times Y is 6. Anybody know? Anybody, if X plus Y equals 5 and X times Y equals 6, X equals X, X equals 2, and Y equals 3. think I can do this. I think I can play some music that I released. If I go to X, yes. Set the volume up. Here we go. We're gonna drop this too. And oh, you're not alone. Know your strength, let it be known. Shine bright like a gemstone. Doubts knocking, trying to find a way, but I hold on, won't sway. All what they say, make it true. Sorry, that's coming up. Trying to find a way, but I hold on, I won't sway. All what they say, make it your day. Always up, stand tall, you're not alone. Just let it be known. Like a gemstone. What's up, everybody? See, I got correct. Rubs and told you're not alone. No strength, let it be known. Like a gemstone. Here we're dropping that. This is on my X page. Okay, thanks. Dragon Lover saying hi, thank you. Okay. Now I can know. What did you guys think of that song? That was okay, that's one of the 3 that we dropped. Let me go to the next one. Just gotta go down my X page here for a sec. Oh wait, is that true? Beast Games Casting? No, that's not right. It only has 13 followers. That can't be the right one. Dragon Lover liked it. Yo, nice, thanks. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Okay. Man, I guess I posted this a while ago. Okay, which one? Not that one. Yeah, here we go. More, this one's a dance. Back it up a little bit. I like the opening line. Okay, I'll show you the lyric. I like the opening line. It's click, click, click. Hi, hola, chica, bonjour, dame. Like I was trying to be multilingual here. So when I wrote these lyrics, which I'm into that mood right now too, trying to be multilingual, trying to do Bad Bunny. Like Bad Bunny is Spanish, so trying to translate that. English, Spanish, and then a little bit of French here, bonjour dame. So that's what I was going for at the beginning of this song. And it was talking about sub my name. So you guys come on, sub my name. And then, oh, we're on fire. You guys will like it. Okay, and then I'll get back to my coding. Fame, sub my name, sub my name. Given variables x, y, and z, if x is 9 and y is equal to x plus 1, what is y? X is currently 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. X equals 9 and y equals x plus 1. What is x? 9. X equals 9, y equals x plus 1, x equals 5. What is y? 10. Almost 6. No, in that order. So that was correct. Well, thanks for chilling, guys. Okay, next. Trace the variable if the correct value for trace x, y, and z. So yes, I'm doing some math / computer programming homework right now. Not really, well, it's coursework. There is one more song that I dropped, but it's not really, I don't think it fits this mood as much. Okay, so jump check. Select the correct value for x, y, and z after the following. Okay, x is 652, y is 509, z is 135. What am I supposed to... Oh, I see. At this moment, x equals 5, y equals 9, and z equals 5. Okay, check. Correct. That was good. I almost lost that one. Nope, got it. Okay. Because it says if x is 6, y is 9, z is 5, x is 5, y is 5. Everything's 5. Because you reassigned it. X is 5, y is 5, z is 5. And then we just said now z is 1, y is 5, x is 5. Okay, so actually I'm like reading from the bottom up. Because looking at the last assignment of each variable. Because every variable, there's x, y's, and z's that are all being reassigned. X is 2, z is 1, y is 5. Done. Correct. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. What did Jay say? What happened? I said hello. Did you, Jay? Okay, assignments with a variable on left and the right. A variable may appear on both the left and right, as in if x equals x plus 1. If x was originally 6, x is now assigned with 6 plus 1. Yep. So like, yeah, if you want to counter, you do that. If you want to counter like y equals y plus 1, and then just keeps on adding 1. Yeah, x is 1, then x times 20, then that x times 20. That's why it's just a grind. If a person has a disease and causes 400 people to be infected in 2 weeks, dang. That's if you go 20. Yeah, 20 times 20, 400. Variable both sides. Indicate the value of x after it assigns. If we start with 5 plus 7, 12. That's correct. Okay, if we get 2 times 3 is 6. And then now it's 6 times 3 is 18. Yep, correct. 32 and 32 plus 1, 33. Sorry, I'm trying to complete this assignment. Y equals what? Y plus 1. Oh, I see. I just read it wrong. Let's keep on coding. Let's keep it going. Finish that section. Thumbs up. Good section. To the next. We're gonna be here. We're finishing this whole thing. We gotta finish this whole thing. Statement that declares a new variable. Okay, let's just read some captions here. Add a question and answer sticker. Sure. Or let's start a poll. Start a poll. Stay until I finish the chapter. That's module. Is it module? Oh, thank you. Someone voted you. Should I move this down? Where can I put it? Okay. So, okay, compiler gives memory location for the variable. In this case, it went to location 97. You print the statement, executes, user types 23. It gives the variable that value, and now it prints. Okay, it has scanner. You have a scanner equals new scanner system in. And that scanner next int. Pretty neat little program. I want to just move it. Can I move it? Nope. Nope. It's not letting me move the pole. I don't know. Thank you. We got 100% on that. 100% yes. There we go, 10. It's a little better. Okay. Let's start with an integer variable. Nice, I got that right. Okay, we're gonna go back through. We just had 3 problems. 1, 2, 3. Declaring one integer variable. So you do int and your variable name, semicolon. Then you can do two ints, or a reminder. You can make them on the same line, int, and have your variables separated by a comma. I'll always watch your live to support you, but I never go live. I hardly ever go live. Thank you. I'll try to go live more. Tonight I just said, oh, I'm gonna do my schoolwork and live stream. And then the third question was asking, where does your memory go? And you don't really know. If appropriate, type unknown. Luckily, this is covering stuff that we've already covered a little bit. So, as I'm reading it, it seems familiar. So I'm not just staring at the screen, I am reading. But I don't want to read it out loud because I don't want to, it's not mine to publish. But we're talking about integer literals. Integer literals, huh? Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We have litter size, yearly litters, annual mice. So how many mice? I'm guessing this little program is gonna say, yeah. Okay, we have a low end of how many, and a low end of how many per year. And then we have a high end. That's cool, so there's a range. So one may be able to give, wow, nearly 200 in a year from one. That's crazy. Write a statement to give a variable with 99. Okay, integer, my variable name, and there are 99. Mm-hmm. Didn't work. No, I guess I just declared on 2 lines. Okay, let's just hope it's already assigned as a variable. Numcars equals 99. Oh, there it is. Okay. Got it. Sorry, I was trying to do too much. There's an app I can download that will solve problems for any subjects. It's called Grok. But then I wouldn't learn anything. So I'm not going to do that. Not even close. It would be impossible. It would be impossible to have. You have to click and interact with this. So there's no way. Okay, let's give this other variable is going to be in the thousands. Check. Boom, correct. And then, okay, this variable is going to equal this other variable. Let's check that. Yes. Programmed. What if we have a current value is 200? What happens? It stays the same. It's asking what happens, but nothing changes. Correct. Okay. Give number of, this is a new variable, equals the result of that variable minus that number. Boom, correct. What is that after executing? Okay, if that is, I think it's 8, correct. If that's blah blah blah, stays the same. There's almost like some trick questions. That one that said, like, if you assign it, then change it. What's the current value? And it's the value from where you changed it. Okay, man, this is a long lesson. Now we got a challenge activity. Start. Type what it would output. Okay. 7 plus 5. Okay, that's good. It changes every time, so I can read off the answer. So it's saying if we have a class statement, assign 2 integers, x and y, and it's telling me what the values of those are, printing them to a little print statement, and I have to say what it would print out to. So let's go again. They just changed the numbers, so it's going to be 10 and 5. Check. Correct. Next. Give me 4 and 1. That one, it says it only gives one number, and then it says another variable equals that variable. Boom, boom. So the same number, 7, 7, 7. If y equals 8, x equals y plus 3. And 8. Correct. Okay, x is 5 and 14. Let's make a lucky number. Done. Boom. Yes. Correct. On to the next. Write your statement that gives this variable that plus that. Our auto grader runs your program. Your solution goes here. Yep. And then I need to do what? Okay. That variable equals that. I think that's pretty easy. Run. All tests passed. Sweet. And we're rocking and rolling here. Although not required, you often have to give a value when declared. Oh yeah, I remember when I was doing that working, I just didn't know what to do as a default value for a bunch of stuff. So this is all coming back to me. Oh, God. Let's get the light back on. I'm gonna get a drink. Let's go with the unspeakables. Fruit blocks, come on, unspeakable. You can come out of nowhere and surprise us. Hop into here. Non-GMO, made with real fruit juice. No red 40 fruit dye. Unspeakable. Thank you for designing that beautiful fruit snack. Let's keep the coding session going. Although not required. Like when you set a variable, you don't have to give it a number, but you can. Kind of a funny program about average lifespan. Enter your age. Unspeakable. That is like a neck tap. Declare integer. give it a value of 0. Correct. Got it. Declare integer variable equals number of days a year, colon, semicolon. We're almost to an hour, 45 minutes on the stream. Let's go. Okay, write a statement. Write one statement that gets the integer value. And it to 25. Boom, got it. All tests pass. Let's go. Let's go 2 times speed. Commonly. Okay, we already went over this before. Oh, you threw it again? Okay, let's see. We just had like a little story here. So if we enter the people in your family, then you have a total. Then you have how many that your family extended, and that gives you a total, and then you add that all together. So you have a total. Six. Oh, it's kind of a 6 degrees of separation. Guess what's 2 to the 6th? No, maybe that is not. So if you have a variable that starts at 4, and then you add 3 to that, 7. Correct. If you have a value and somebody copies that value, 1. And write a statement ending with a -1. Okay. So if you start with your variable, type your variable again, -1, semicolon, boom. Correct. Write a statement to get a variable up. Easy peasy. Our program goes here. Okay, so we're gonna have variable equals the initial variable plus a certain increment, and we chose 4 here. All tests pass. Nice. All tests pass. Let's go. Yes. Oh. I bet I've made this error before. It says common error is maybe to put things backwards in a statement. And I've definitely done that. I would imagine like the logic is the same, but no, you gotta assign it the right way. I bet I made a mistake there before. Yeah, this one has an error. Yeah, won't compile. I don't see an error there. Nope, that's good. Yeah, you never assign a value. They tried to do some math on one that has no value to start with, so it would have thrown an error, which, yeah, it would have been unassigned. Or it would have taken from, what is it called, like the global variables, it would have taken if... And that's why you load an environmental variable file. At least I used to know how to do that in Windows. It's probably changed. But yeah, that's why you have an environmental variable. Because it can push, if you ever see certain variables, then it will just push to your config file. Okay, variables. Your code goes here. Editing disabled. What? Oh, start. And give. My variable name equals 5. Pass, okay. Next level. You start off with Okay, if a student starts with 7 times 7 math problems, then you store that. I'm gonna assign math problems left. Okay. So I'm pretty sure here, number solved, that the user is going to be putting in a number. And yes, okay, so we have a variable we're trying to print out, which is how many are remaining. That's going to equal luckily they told us how many. I don't know if they'll like this, but problems remaining. We're gonna assign that. So that problems remaining minus number solved. Yo, Dodge dude, what up? What up? It's been a while. Yeah, same here. I'm back. I'm writing some code. We'll flip the cam. It's a little bit blurry, but why is it so blurry? So nice. I'm doing a computer programming course. Doing a computer. Boy, sorry, that was loud. Sick. I just had some rogue fruit blocks. And now, yeah, I'm into this. I'm taking, there's 3 credits. It's a 3-credit course, and Uber is paying for my tuition because I got all my Uber perks. And so that's what I'm doing. Let's go. We just finished that section. We're going to the next section. Let's go. And we're talking about identifiers. Which what? That's like that's the actual variable name. Yeah, that's the variable name. Oh, what? They're saying good practice is not to use a $sign or an underscore in programmer-made identifiers because it's a currency symbol. But yeah, I see. I have not streamed for a while, so that's probably why you haven't seen me, Dodge Dude. I've been just on Twitter, X, trying to boost my growth there. I'm at 750 followers. And John Cena just followed me. I mean, legit, John Cena just followed me yesterday. But I followed him first, and then it said John Cena followed you back. I was like so pumped. I was so excited. What a guy. John Cena, he's followed a million people, so I wrote him a message too, like, I appreciate you following the little guys. You want to see it here? I'll have to. If I go, let's see, if if we flip over to somewhere here, John Cena. It was earlier today. Oh. Oh no. Did I get unfollowed? John Cena. Oh no, we follow each other. Okay. This is nice. Yeah. John. Like, okay. That's how I want to show you that. So yeah. John Cena follows you. But he's 1 million following, and so yeah, so I'm following him. And definitely put my notifications on. And then, so I was typing John Cena here. Yeah, you follow each other. I was like, oh my god. And both kids, when I said that, when I was like, oh, I said it to Owen. I was like, John Cena followed me, and he was pumped. And then I said it to Emma, and she gut punched me. She was like, John Cena. So it got me pumped. I know, it is really cool. I told him that. That was my message. I was like, so cool that you followed the little account. Okay, so now back to like variable names, where it is case sensitive, so you gotta be careful with that. Oh yeah, reserved words. Sometimes you can't use a name because it's a reserved word or a keyword. Okay, let's come up with John Cena variable. It is valid. John Cena is valid. That's funny. Yes, that's valid. Invalid. Oh, underscore can be the first position. 2 or more underscores is okay. Convention not to use more than one. Yeah, it's tricky if you use them. Okay, let's start with a letter. And spaces are not allowed. Sounds good. So I just went through the different rules for like your variable names. So you can't use spaces, can't use certain things like int or short or long or double or float. You can't have an exclamation point at the end, but you can have an underscore at the end. Camel case, lower camel case abuts multiple words, capitalizing each word. Lower camel case. I don't think I've ever heard that before. I always did, yeah, underscore, but I see it. I mean, I try to do that. Good practice. Minimize abbreviations. Blah, blah, etc. I look like orange in this light. Okay, now let's choose a best variable name. Number of candy in a cup. So we're going to use lowercase camel for variable naming, which is a lowercase in the first word. Every other word, the first letter is uppercase. Yep, and then you cannot use. Should we go through? Let's go through one time. You cannot use these in Java. These are the Java reserved words, keywords. While, volatile, void, try, transient, throws, throw, this, synchronized, switch, super, strict FP, static, short, return, public, protected, private, package, new, native, long, interface, int, instance of, import, implements, if, go to, for, float, finally, final, extends, enum, else, double, do, default, continue, const, class, care, catch, case, byte, break, boolean, assert, abstract. Boom. That's the list. I guess I want to be an expert at all of those. I know though, some, like a for loop and if else. Throws and throw. That's interesting. Okay, and then outside of that table, it goes, the words true, false, and null are also reserved. Put it in the table. Why wouldn't you put it in the table? Why would it be in the table? Why is it outside the table? Probably just came later. Okay, on to the next. Dragon Lover's back. Thanks for coming back. Okay, next section. Variables, parentheses. Yeah, we have it. So we're talking about math expressions, which is like you can either add, subtract, multiply, or divide. And the expression is the whole thing put together, like x equals 5 times z minus 4. And then a literal is a specific value. The literal, yeah. And the operator is like the plus or minus symbol, which are valid expressions. Is x plus 1 valid? I got that right. Looks valid. Like 5 times z minus y. It's not an expression. Okay. Expression can just be a variable. Expression can be a literal. Multiplication needs that. Not valid. Valid. Okay, because we had a negative number. A variable minusing a negative number. Sorry. So, okay, we got back to some questions here. Yes, that looks good. Oh. No. That looks good. Can't do that. A negative of, yeah. Okay, there's a table with the order of operations, which is like basically what we already know. Parentheses, negatives, multiplication, then subtraction. Okay, 2 times speed. If x equals that equals that equals, yes, okay. Go. I already know this, let's go. Just gotta get through it. Many programmers use parentheses to make it more clear. I always use parentheses. I try to make it be as the most clear because the only thing that I would have to do if I look back at my code is to make sure that I was storing stuff as floats. Who's that? One of the cats is eating here. You can hear one of my cats eating in the background. Okay, so let's select the expression that matches the order of the original. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I always use parentheses because it's cleaner. You can see what the math is doing. So many times, like, it needs a parentheses. In MATLAB, you needed it. And then, yeah, the left, right. So it's PEMDAS, left, right. And it's actually like P negative MDAS. Left, right. So close, but that's the true. That's the true full expression. Yeah, so exactly from left to right. So right here I have that example too. So it's gonna be, yeah, boom, I got this. Correct. And then, yeah. Just in another challenge activity, which operator first with a negative sign? Unary. Negative operation is called unary. Have to do the unary. It's like P numeri E M das left right. Yeah, this is a left right. Okay. A parenthesis. Yeah, so that's inside the parenthesis. Which goes first? Plus. And then second, and then minus. Check. Done. Okay, we're getting closer. Website lists the calories during exercise. Your age plus your weight plus your heart rate. Convert an expression to a program expression. Sweet, correct. Next section. Okay, we have another simple program. Total cost of a car. Consider the example when removing parentheses. The same result. Yes. Correct. And then when using two assignments, we yielded the same result. Good practice is to put a space around for readability. I have to do some retyping of a statement here. Boom, got it. Total equals 2. Yep, correct. Big balls equals big balls bigger than 1. Check. Number of that equals correct. Boom. 4 questions right in a row. Now, special ones are compound, such as does not equal or plus equals. Okay. Plus equals. Plus equal operator just adds 1. What is it? Wait, it's actually 7. What is that? 12. So this saves you from typing a little bit. Yeah, if it's adding to itself. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. 14. Compound operator. Okay. This variable is it before the and? It is. Okay. 2. Yes. I got that first try, so it's variable name, compound operator, number, semicolon. Rewrite statement using compound operator. If it can't, type not possible. You're using 2 variables, so it's not possible. Yeah, okay. Okay, do not put commas in your numbers, you just write them. So is the following an error? Yes, they included commas between the thousands, the million, and the billion. Okay, start. Calculate the values. That will happen. We have print 1, 2 divided by 2. Wow, maybe put the extra line return, but whatever. In their command system out print line. You need that. That means it will return a new line. See, it picked up on that. Next, print out with a new line Z, and that is 12. 48. 57. Nice, correct. Some mental math there. X plus 7 times 4 plus y. Let's see what's x. X equals 4. Adding 5 to that is 9 without the line return. Check. Correct. Okay, printing out x with a line return and y with a return. Start at. Okay, 1, that's 10. 17. X is 17, y is 2 with a line return. Correct. Boom. Oh man, let's gotta keep on going. My code goes here. Muffins count. Divide equals by 6. So hopefully I typed it right. All tests pass. Boom. Next level. Just crushing this. Okay. Assume that weighs 4, that is 9, that is 7. Get the total. Okay. Combine total variable. Yeah. I think I got it. Check it. All tests pass. Let's go. Close it down. Section, next section. Here we go. This one goes program. Compute this based on that. Which variables used for the user's age? Years. User age. Years. Correct. guys nailed that. Consider leap years and calculate age in minutes. Days. Oh, I see. I see. And that's it. We finished.